He had the green light to sling it last week, over 450 yards passing. It's the Shamrocks and the Steelers under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the capital city of Columbus, Ohio. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Shamrocks of Columbus. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Sir. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets the... Allen going to go to the air right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Into the air right away is Allen. This one swung out to Williams. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, Allen. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Meanwhile, Allen's throw pulled in by Renfro. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. From the gun, it's Allen. Back to Renfro again, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And his kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, You're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener, 5 touchdown passes. Now, look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. From the gun, here's White. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 62 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Off play action, here's White. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll get that out wide to Waddle. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. You look at this Steeler defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there on third down. 51 yards.
That's good. 4-8.
Now White off the bootleg. That's complete right around the 8. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. Now a toss here, short side. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's White. And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Shamrocks have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I've been to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 23 yards on the play.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Will Anderson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And the pressure gets to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Columbus with the football here to begin the second quarter. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. The play fake, now White. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. White off play action. Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Pushes past him, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Shamrocks add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And that's complete. It's Sims. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. White looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on 1st down. Meredith. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now White.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
White. That's complete, right around the 8. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's White. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. How about this?
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Caleb Shudak on to try the point after.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. White's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, White.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun, here's White.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception.
Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On first down, Allen. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now White with a first down throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Shamrocks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A tackle made there by Caden Stearns. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the...
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he returns this to the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Now White.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Here's White. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Off play action, here's White.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Young. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 3rd down, Meredith, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. White on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now White off the bootleg.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A play fake, now White. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
White looks to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got Dobbs over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Allen off the bootleg. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. T. Higgins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. White off play action. That's caught by Sims.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Columbus. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, Meredith. He'll get it across midfield down to the 49. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On second down now, Meredith. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, White. And that will be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on second and long. Allen.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. White. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Shamrocks are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's White. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now a give right side. Meredith. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Romeo Doubs, 34 yards. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a handoff up the middle. Meredith. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. DeMarco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10.
Yes, let's get it.
Now White. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, wanting to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Allen. This pass caught. It's Dobbs with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Alexander. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Alexander. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
No points on this drive.
Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. DeMarco looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now a handoff up the middle. DeMarco. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the 1st. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Columbus, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.